Hyperchase, as the name suggests, is a wild car race through all sorts of terrain. What makes this one unique is the odd perspective the player must use to view the game, as if he was following the race with a helicopter that keeps changing sides of the road. The player controls steering with the joystick and accelerator, brake, downshift, and upshift with the buttons. As you can see from this run, we don't recommend using the brake, ever. That makes it too easy for cars to crash into yours from behind. Besides, if you're going to set a speed record, you've got to get into fourth gear and keep your pedal to the floor, which makes you the fastest car on the course. Your object is to cover the course in the least time possible. And you get as many cars as you need, so don't worry about crashing. Just concentrate on getting back into the race fast. Use the second after a crash to downshift from fourth to second gear. Hold the accelerator down and shift back into third and then fourth by the sound of the engine. Ultimate strategy dictates moving at this speed, but remember, you're not the only car on the road. When you see some cars on the horizon, learn to anticipate which you will overtake first and plan your side-to-side movement accordingly. Of course, cars aren't the only hazard of Hyperchase. It's just as easy to crash into the side of the road, particularly when the perspective takes a wide shift. At those times, make sure you oversteer your car or the road will run into you. And when you get to the mesas, pay close attention to the shrubs that actually stick out into the road. They really make navigating a nightmare by cutting down your maneuvering room, forcing you closer to the center of the road where you're more likely to encounter the other cars. My best advice is to know your course. It doesn't change from game to game, so you can memorize which scenes are coming up. Thus, you'll know in advance which section of road will be a clear straightaway and which will require fancy maneuvering. Think you can handle it? Take the wheel.